Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I thought I'll take you through 5 luxury items that I didn't like at first, but now I really want. And I got this idea from Maggie. So if you haven't seen her channel yet, it's Maggie Chu. I'll leave a link to her channel down below. Please check her out if you haven't seen her. She does the most amazing and most informative videos ever. And I would highly recommend watching her. She's so bubbly, she's so fun to watch, so definitely check her out. I'll also leave her video link in the description box below of her luxury items that she didn't like at first but now she wants. So I got that inspiration from her. So thank you, Maggie, for creating this video. And I think that it's such a fun video because a lot of the times luxury items, they kind of grow on you. So I thought I'd share with you my thought process and my thoughts behind each of these items and why I didn't like them at first and now why I like them and really want to add them to my collection. So if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I'd love to have you on board. I do luxury videos and reviews and unboxings. So if that's your cup of tea, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you back. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the very first item is a bag and it's from Prada. And the bag that I'm talking about is the Prada Re-Edition 2005 in the black nylon. And Maggie has this exact same bag. So it's kind of like pushed me over the edge and really want it now. But before that, I was already talking to a subby of mine and she was eyeing the leather version. I thought that the nylon would be more casual for everyday wear, so that's why I was eyeing the nylon one. And also it's a little bit more affordable. It's still really expensive for a nylon bag, and I know everyone says that it's around, I think, 1,940 Australian dollars. And so yeah, so almost $2,000 for a nylon bag. But there's so many different ways you can style it. I've watched so many reviews on it, and Maggie has actually done a really in-depth review of this bag, so I'll leave that in the description box. Initially, why I didn't like it at first was when it was released, it was around the same time that the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette released as well, and I thought it was just like a knockoff of the Louis Vuitton one. But actually looking more into it, doing more research, it's actually not the same. There's only one pouch and it's similar, but there are some differences, which I prefer the Prada over the Louis Vuitton. And then the second reason was because of that shoulder vibe. Like, it's got the chain and you can just pop it over the shoulder like a little shoulder mini bag. It's very 90s or very early 2000s, and that wasn't really good. That was like my childhood, I guess, and that just doesn't bring up good memories because that fashion trend, I just can't get on board with that fashion trend. Like, it's cute, but it's not something that I really see like an older person wearing. Like, it's very young looking, and same with like the fluoro colors and like the flares. I did not like that fashion at all. That's why I never really looked into it and why I thought I'd never purchase it. But after seeing how many ways you can style it as a shoulder bag, of course, a crossbody bag. I think if I was to pull the trigger and purchase it, I would wear it as a crossbody bag. And I just love that chic look, the thick cotton strap. I think that's so edgy, and it also has like Prada etched into it, which I think is so trendy and also really cool. And not to mention, it is a trendy bag, but I think in the long term it will stand the test of time because it's Prada and it's nylon. And I do really like the nylon because it gives a more casual vibe rather than the leather, which is a bit more dressy. Like, that'll look really nice if it's like a shoulder bag, but I think if you were to wear it as a crossbody, as like a kind of sporty vibe, like the leather, it looks a bit too fancy for that. So that's why I prefer the nylon. And also I really love nylon material. I do have the Longchamp Le Pliage Neo tote bag, and I use that for work, I use that for travel, and it's just been a workhorse. It's gone through the ringer and it has shown some signs of wear, but I have worn it pretty much like every single day for like 5 years. So yeah, that's why I think the Prada Re-Edition 2005 in the nylon version would be a really good investment piece. I think I would get a lot of wear out of it. It's just trying to pull the trigger and spending almost $2,000 on it. So yeah, that's why I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but that is a bag that I used to hate or not really like, but I really want now. So the second item on this list is from Louis Vuitton, and it's the Alma BB. And I know this bag is a true classic to Louis Vuitton. It's just like the Speedies, the Neverfull. It's like part of the trio classics of Louis Vuitton bags. But I didn't like it at first because, and I blame Anthony for this, because he said it looks like a doctor bag, like that kind of half moon shape looks like a little doctor bag. And he also said the Speedy looks like a bowling bag, which I was like, I guess it does, but that didn't deter me from purchasing it. But him saying that it looks like a doctor bag kind of deterred me from it. The shape just really didn't do anything for me back then. But now I do really appreciate it. I appreciate the history. And if you guys don't know already, Louis Vuitton actually made this bag for Coco Chanel. So It's kind of like two of my favorite brands put together and made into a love child, or like a love bag, which is the Alma. And I really like the BB size, but the thing that deterred me from it and why I didn't purchase it was because of the strap. It's really long, and so if you had it on your shoulder, it would be like, probably on me, it would be at my thighs, and I'm about 163 centimeters tall, so it's a bit too long, and as a crossbody, it still sits really low on me, so that's why I didn't purchase it. And also I didn't really like the shape, but now I do appreciate it. And if I was to ever purchase an Alma BB, I think I would purchase the epi leather one in the black epi leather, because I think that is so stunning. It's understated but also really chic, and if you know Louis Vuitton, you know the epi leather. The only thing stopping me now from purchasing it is in the epi leather, it comes with silver hardware, and I already have the Givenchy Antigona Mini, and that's black in the silver hardware. They're very similar silhouettes, shapes, sizes, so I don't know if I'll pull the trigger, but I really want to add an Alma BB to my collection now. So the third item on this list is also a handbag, and it's from Hermes, and it's the Hermes Pickerton in the 18 size. And I think Maggie also mentioned this in a video too, like she also wants to add this to her collection now. And at first I didn't really like it. The shape of it just didn't really do anything for me. It just looked like a saggy mess. And I just saw it all over Instagram and on the resale market, and I just didn't really understand it until I watched videos like unboxings and also reviews on it. And I noticed that people are using like base shapers in it, which hold its shape a lot better. And one of the girls, her name is Jessie Style. I'll leave her channel down below too. She's also an Aussie from Melbourne, and she has the most gorgeous like Chanel collection ever. She has such a colorful Chanel collection. It's so pretty. So definitely check her out. But yeah, she has the Pickerton, I think it's in the 18 size. It's in like a really pretty hot pink color, and she hangs like a hot pink Rodeo charm on it, and it looks so beautiful. Like it's so cute. The size of it is really cute. The shape of it has grown on me, and I think having a bag shaper or organizer in it just holds its shape a lot better. Not to mention it's a lot more affordable compared to other Hermes bags, which are over like $10,000-$15,000. I think this one retails for about $4,000, which is doable. It's very simply made compared to like the other handbags. I guess that reflects in the price, but I think it's such a stunning bag. It's so cute. It's very different. It's like a bucket bag, but not. And I'm not a huge fan of bucket bags, so that's why I never really looked into the Pickerton or really saw its value. But this is just a little top handle bag, and I don't think it comes with a strap, which that's what I don't like about bucket bags. I don't like the ones that come with the strap because I find they're really boxy, really bulky, and they just protrude from your body too much. So I like that this is just like a little top handle bag. You can use it very casually or dress it up and use it very elegantly too. So I think if I was to ever purchase one, I think I'd like to tie a twilly around it, around the handle. And I really like the color Blue Glacier color. It's like a really light gray blue color, and I've just been obsessed with baby blues, pastel blues, sky blues lately. And as you can see with my nails, I've got that color on. So that's on my list of luxury items that I didn't like, but now I really want to add to my collection. So the last two items on this list are accessories. So the next item is also from Hermes, and it's the Click H bracelet. And I know everyone owns this bracelet. It's all over Instagram, but I never really found any interest in it because I found that it was really pricey for what it is. It's just like an enamel bracelet. I think in Australia it retails for around $900. I think it's 895 Australian dollars. It fluctuates in price. I think a few years ago when I was looking into it, it was around $905, and now it's $895. So I don't know what the deal is there, but it's around the $900 mark. So I find that is so expensive for a enamel bracelet, like costume jewelry bracelet. And I know costume jewelry from designer houses are really expensive, and I did purchase like the Dior tribal earrings for around $800 anyway, so that's around the same ballpark. But I just thought that it was oversaturated, like everyone owned one, and it was just way too much money to spend on a chunky bracelet like that's not made out of anything special. So that's why I never pulled the trigger on it. But another YouTuber, her name is Amelia Rose, so definitely check her channel out as well. I'll leave it in the description box below. She has the most amazing Chanel and Louis Vuitton collection too. She has it in the most gorgeous baby pastel pink color, and you guys know how much I love pink. I think it's the Rose Draghi color. I'm not too sure how to pronounce it, but It's the really pastel light pink color with rose gold hardware, and I think that is so stunning. I initially, when I was looking at them years and years ago, I was eyeing just like the white color with gold hardware, but I never really liked it enough to purchase it or go out and purchase it. And as I said, I just thought it was way too much money. But now I keep thinking about it. I just keep thinking about it, and I really want to add it to my collection now, and particularly in that baby pink color. I think it's so pretty. So the very last item I have on this list are a pair of shoes, and you guys know I'm not a huge luxury shoe lover. I much prefer to save my money and spend it on handbags or small leather goods, but these pair of shoes are just magical, and I just don't know why I didn't like them at first. I think actually, I'll tell you what they are first. So the Manolo Blahniks, the Hangisi pumps, and I know everyone loves them, everyone raves about them. They've been so popular for years and years, and I just never really found them that attractive or that beautiful. Like everyone's saying they're the most stunning shoes ever, they're so beautiful, but I used to think that they were so gaudy, like with that embezzled buckle at the front. I just thought that was so over the top, like so tacky looking. But now, as I've gotten older, I guess my style has changed, I guess, into more a tacky style. No, no, they're actually really beautiful. And I didn't realize how stunning and beautiful they were until I saw them in person. So in Melbourne, we don't actually have a Manolo Blahnik store, so I never had the opportunity to go in and have a look. But I found that Harrods in Melbourne CBD, the one on Collins Street, actually stocks Manolo Blahnik. So that's where I actually first saw them, and I thought they were absolutely beautiful. Like with the lights, they were so stunning. And I think in Sydney, they have them in David Jones. But the reason why they've made it to my list now of luxury items that I didn't like and now I really want are because I'm looking at them for my wedding shoes. And everyone says how comfortable they are. I struggle with shoes because I just have really weird feet, and they just don't fit any shoe like very comfortably or very well. Like I have to always break shoes in, always get blisters, or they just don't fit very well. So if I find a pair that I really love and are really comfortable, I'm gonna buy it. I tried them on in store and they were actually really comfortable. They didn't have the color that I wanted, so I am looking at like the white or ivory color, of course, for my wedding day, but I am also eyeing the really rich navy royal blue color, which was made popular by Sex and the City. So that's another reason why I fell in love with the Manolo Blahniks, is because Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City, they were her go-to shoes. Like Manolo Blahniks were her everything, and Big actually proposed to her with Manolo Blahniks, like that rich royal blue color. I think that's why it's so popular now. So I think a pop of blue on my wedding day would be really nice. So I'm still tossing up between the two, but they didn't have the size in the colors that I wanted in stock, so I didn't pull the trigger. But I am looking at like online stores like Net-a-Porter, Farfetch also sell them too for a little bit cheaper, I think, or you can get discount codes for them. So I will hold off on them for now, but I really want to add them to my collection, and I think they would make such beautiful wedding shoes. So yeah, those are the luxury items that I didn't like at first, but now I really want to add to my collection. Let me know what you guys think. Do you love these items? Do you own these items? Would you recommend them or would you not recommend them? I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. But yeah, that's all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to have you back for future videos. I have a lot more content planned, so stay tuned for that. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.